the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
Okay, I'm still waiting for that.
Okay. So, okay, then now so you said minimal, you had a minimal rendering of God? Can you just
God
list
does not
it?
exist because
Oh, I don't know the cause of God not existing. Is that what you're asking for? Like what
I
caused God
want
to not
your
exist?
evidentiary support, your rational justification as to why there is no God.
Okay. Well, I
The
can do
issue is
that.
not the issue. Well, first of all, that's a category error to say the cause of why God doesn't exist. Okay.
I just try to interpret your question. That's all.
Yeah.
So
Now, I'm
explain.
still waiting. We're 20 minutes into this. I would like a
We're not.
rational justification why there is no creator God. Can you please give me it?
You can I might be able to. Then we're talking about an inductive
Well,
proof, right?
I've been asking the same question for 20 minutes.
For 20 minutes. It's been about 8 minutes, but okay. If you wanna say that. Yeah, I can give you my actual, honestly possessed justification, which of course you won't agree with, and that's fine. Is that what you want to hear?
I'm
No. Okay.
waiting. You're
So this is,
bloviating.
look, I'm not. I'm not even talking. You're
Yeah, you
you're
know
the one
what?
who's
You're the
over talking
same old
about.
hog tie that you are in Google
There it
Plus. You're
goes.
doing the same old rhetorical gymnastics
This
here.
is what
What is the
he does
rational
when he can't
justification that
cope
there
with
is
another
no
person
God?
saying. This is what he does. Do you want to hear it or not? Put yourself on mute.
I've been
You have
asking
all the
you.
time in the world to respond to it.
Hey, listen. My patience with your disingenuousness is running out.
So
I
earlier
want you
we
to
understood
tell me
that the false
why there
accusations are
is
lying.
no
There's
God.
a false
Okay.
accusation.
If I hear you over talk me again, I'm kicking you from the room.
Understood.
Okay. Okay. I have been waiting for quite a while now, and you haven't given me a direct answer. All I've been getting is bloviating. I want to know why there is no creator God.
Okay. So now it's my turn.
I'm waiting.
Okay. So you are actually waiting. And by the way, your false accusation that I'm lying is not acceptable. But here we are. So again, I gave you my justification, and you pointed out quite rightly that it is not like
Okay. I
deductively
want you to
calculated.
stop with the bullshit. Okay. You are an effing. Okay. I didn't ask you for an
That's not true.
analysis of what before. I want you to tell me right now what is the rational justification that there is no creator God? Go.
I have no deductive argument that there's no creative God anywhere. My inductive argument is of every God that I've been told about, the evidence that supports that God has a better, more coherent and sensible explanation
That's
for
local
everything.
atheism, my friend. That's a
No,
bait and
no, yeah.
switch. Okay, that
Hold
is
on.
local atheism. Okay, PZ
Can you explain
Myers.
what is local?
PZ
Go
Myers,
ahead.
listen to me carefully. Do you know who PZ Myers
Yeah,
is?
I do.
Okay, PZ Myers tried that out. Okay, you're going from
And I
global
don't believe him.
atheism to local atheism. Now, telling me that every God concept that has presented to you so far is unsatisfactory. Okay, it doesn't follow from the fact that all of the rationales for these various God concepts are unsatisfactory to you. It doesn't follow from that there is no creator God. You told
Oh
me
yeah,
you
you're
needed
right.
rational justification for a worldview, and in the absence of that rational justification, you dismiss it. Now, what is the rational justification for global atheism, not local atheism? Go ahead.
Okay, can you just, I'll do that. Can you just tell me, I want to know local and global. What does that refer to with
Global
atheism?
atheism
Like
is
some,
there are no gods whatsoever. More specifically, there is no creator, supreme being, creator God. Local atheism is one, two, three, five. How many gods are presented to me locally? The reasons for those are unsatisfactory for me to believe in. That's called local
okay,
atheism. We're not
okay, that's
discussing local atheism. You are defending global atheism. Now, I want to hear out of your mouth the rational justification why there is no supreme being, creator God.
okay, gotcha. I understand, and that is what I thought you meant by local. And we are talking about local because I'm saying that I gave you a justification for local atheism, and
I
and
want to hear your
I
rationale for
fine.
global atheism. Would you please give it?
Okay. as I said, I do not think that global atheism is supported by a deductive argument. And I said that right from the
Do
beginning.
you
I didn't
have
say
a rational justification at all for global
yes.
atheism?
Yes, but it's
What is it?
inductive, not
What is
deductive.
it? Is the conclusion
Because
logically necessary?
no, definitely not.
Okay, okay. So what is the inductive rationale that there is no God?
Well, I'll say again, it's because when presented with a wide array of potential supernatural explanations for the things in the world
You are
around us.
diverting again to local
No,
atheism,
no,
my
that's
friend.
literally the straight up answer. That's
No,
literally the
listen to
straight up
me.
answer.
The fact
Why
that
don't you deal
locally
with it?
presented
Why don't you deal with my
gods.
actual answer?
Okay, you know what?
Tell me why my answer
I'm
is
going to tell
wrong.
you. I'm going to tell you again. My patience is really running out with you.
You don't have any patience. You're going to kick me out.
You haven't changed one
You hate my guts.
iota
You're
since
going
the
to kick me
Google
out.
Plus day. Okay, okay,
I
you
know.
can.
Well, you know what?
Okay,
Grow up and get
you're
past it.
gone. You're
Okay, bye
gone.
bye,
You're the
everybody. Bye
same old hog
bye.
tie. Hit the
Bye
road.
bye.
Okay. You see, this is what we're left with, folks. This guy is a pathological liar while pretending not to be. Okay? He has the gift of gab, but did anybody hear a clear, succinct, circumspect rationale that the not God world is true,
Oh my
other than him
goodness.
going, well, all of the God claims that people bring to me so far, they're unsatisfactory.
No, I didn't hear that, Darth. And I didn't even know he was on even what'd you say?
Lest anybody
Wow.
thinks that I am being too tough on Hogtie, this is the same that he shoveled out many years ago and thereafter on Google Plus days and
What?
on Discord. It's the same old crap with this guy. It's he will bloviate you until your eyes glaze over and you pass out from lack of sleep.
Wow, I must have
He didn't
missed.
answer the question. Okay? He said he had no deductive argument or rational justification, but that he establishes the not God world inductively. Okay, how do you do that? Oh, well, all of the gods that people have presented to me are unsatisfactory, and I just find the naturalism more appealing. Simply accepting a naturalistic explanation is more appealing, okay, or parsimonious, which Occam's razor doesn't even apply here. It doesn't get you to the necessary conclusion that there's no God. So my point is this: he is suppressing the truth and unrighteousness because, number one, he admitted he's operating from autonomous reasoning, and he completely is violating the very criterion of belief that he uses to dismiss the God world. He completely abandons it when he adopts the not God world because he doesn't have a rational justification. Okay? Invoking that various God concepts are unsatisfactory is not a rational justification that there's no God. Kai Nielsen, the famous atheist author, stated all of the reasons for God might fail, but it still may be the case that God exists. This is the guy who wrote the atheist entry for the Encyclopedia Britannica. I think Britannica thinks he knows a little bit about atheism. Appealing to people's faulty reasonings about what is ultimate, it doesn't follow from that it's faulty, that therefore their conclusion, the conclusion is false. It may be that their reasonings to the conclusion are incorrect. But you see, how patient was I with him, Tonlock? See, Tonlock has witnessed me dealing with Hogtie Champ many moons ago on Google Plus. How patient was I with him? Are you there, Tonlock?
Can I say something, Darth?
Sure, go ahead. Anyone can.
Yeah, like I didn't even know he
Okay.
was. You had experience with him on Google Plus and Discord.
Extensive experience with this
Can
guy.
anybody hear me?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good. Go, Ton.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he wasn't getting to the point. He just wasn't. And you were talking to him for about 15, 20 minutes altogether, I think. Maybe a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't really get to the point at all. So,
No,
oh,
he was doing his best impersonation of Matt Dillabloviator.
Yeah, you were patient, Darth. I'll give you that. Yeah, I just didn't hear any.
The fact that people's reasoning for God are unsatisfactory, it doesn't follow necessarily from that the ground of all being is not a mind, meaning God. And you see, the reason why I can say categorically that he's a prime example of suppressing the truth and unrighteousness is because just about everybody listening, including myself, it was very obviously he was just being a chatterbox. He was just being a chatty Cathy. Blah, 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 blah. Was he specifically responding to my question? No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't. I'm trying to be
He
nice,
had
but
no evidentiary support. His evidentiary support is, well, all of these reasons people tell me for God are unsatisfactory. Well, that's not evidentiary support of the universal that you're in a not God world. And all he's just simply saying is, well, their rationales are unappealing to me or unsatisfactory, and naturalism is appealing to me. It doesn't follow from that you find it appealing, or that to you it makes more sense. That's not a rational justification.
Hey, can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So